My name is Yvonne Glenn, and I am the Egyptian.
I am Beatrice, named for the great woman Pharaoh.
The title that I had as Egyptian Queen, I felt like my character is someone that really should be in charge, and also reading off of Cleopatra's background and just being really strong and the decision maker and solemn and regal, and the sword fighting just gave it another element to, I guess maybe add an aggression or strength or power.
And action!
Well, we would talk about it a lot during the rehearsal process with Tim there and me and then my opponent as time went on. I mean, at first we were really silly and excited, oh, we have swords, and probably not being in character at all.
Just like Tekken, video game of all times. Yeah, the girls.
And then as we learned the choreography and we learned the fight sequence, and we really started to embody our characters, and then it started to just happen from then on. I think the competition between us started to grow, and again, Tim was always giving us, pointers on our character. He would encourage like conversation during rehearsal sometimes to really think about, how would your character treat your opponent, and it just kind of grew from that.
Go Al! You are fit to fight me, Al.
I did a lot on reading on Egypt and Cleopatra, and just trying to really embody this character, because it was really exciting to be coined as Egyptian goddess, but I really wanted to do a good job and be, as honest to the character as possible. So it was really fun. It's great.
Totally. Do it again.
Your bodies are now naturally doing.
That's it. That's it.
I had 2 sickle swords, and so I had to wield them both, and I kind of would do like Egyptian poses with them sometimes as my preps. We were allowed to do that. We were, encouraged to, have a prep before each fight, and use that also into the footage as well. How would our character prepare for a fight? I don't know if they really do this with swords, but I did that anyways. The hardest part was making it look like I'm really like giving it to her and not having any contact. That was really hard. That was incredibly difficult. It was really hard to like have all that force with the sword and the body and not come into contact with anything. That was really hard for me. I don't know, I didn't know how to do that very well, obviously. Part of the whole finished product was to, figure out how to make the body move that way and show all this movement and force through the body and not actually smack her or cut her head off. And I have a really physical background of being an athlete in high school and then doing dance here in the city, professional dance and stuff. It translated really well to my body and stuff to just do something really movement oriented, and it's all like a dance. I'm not actually punching her or slashing her. So it was great. It was really great. We had to keep in mind, okay, you guys, you do that, you're doing it great, but you have to face it this certain way because of the camera. they're not going to see that, you know. So that was a little bit complicated, I think, for me personally, but I think it was for both of us. We weren't really knowing how to do that, so that was new.
So what we've done by having the camera, and because the universe is the way it is, we take the depth perception away from the audience by moving you guys to a spot.
Because being very athletic, I thought it'd be really easy for me to just grasp everything, but my swords were heavy, heavier than I thought, and I had to always plie or bend my knees so much, and I guess I was out of shape when I started. I was always sore in my quads.
So right now, go too far.
Okay.
With that momentum, with the big long legs and all this stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Go too far, and you know what I mean? So you can find out where your end point is, and then we'll find out how to get you back.
We'll find me and my opponent would find anything really goofy and funny. So there was a lot. Tim was, again, like trying to really explain to me how to interpret the body movement to really show force and impact and stuff without actually hitting her. And he had this whole long spiel explaining to me how I would like to show a punch or an elbow hit or something. I had to like throw a sarsaparilla down a bar or something, and we were just rolling laughing on that, like, who drinks sarsaparilla, Tim? Like, it was very funny, and we were all laughing a lot about that because he was going crazy trying to show me how to like really elbow butt somebody, and I don't really know how to do that. That's new for me. I don't fight like that. I don't get into a lot of bar brawls.
Oh, okay.
Now Jasmine's time is actually right.
And then
Will be that fast.
said we let
She's so cool. We're both from Minnesota. She's like born and raised. I was there for high school and then college. And then Tim being from Minnesota, we would all like, you know, have a great time talking about that. So.
Ever want to be where we're going, one, and then wait. Like for example, Jenna's got this big, huge movement, which is awesome. And once you use your legs like that, guys.
He was just so chilled out, and I don't know, he just made the process really easy and like relaxed. It wasn't as scary as I thought it would be, you know, because I was fighting with swords for the first time ever. Just a really nice, and goofy too. That makes it really fun. Makes it really, really fun. I get tired of the rehearsals and the process and stuff. I just want to do it, and the final product is so exciting. You know, when everything is added and stuff. That's just the best. So, the training was great. It was such a wonderful opportunity to get so much free training. You know, that was all part of the deal. It was wonderful, and it was such a good workout. It was great.